Time now for your Week 5 Friday Night Phenoms, presented to you by Spherion, Mid-Ohio. It's now back-to-back weeks that Centerburg's rushing attack has made the Phenominy list, but this time it's from the quarterback position, as Blaine Ball had an outstanding showing on Friday night, rushing 11 times for 183 yards and 3 scores, while adding another touchdown through the air. He, along with Miles Marshall, nearly ran for 400 yards in their win over Loudonville. Just down the road at Big Walnut, Eli Stumpf said, "If Blaine can do it, so can I." After Nolan Burley's 5-touchdown performance made the Noms last week, Stumpf gets the nod this week with 166 passing yards and a score, but also added 3 rushing touchdowns as the Golden Eagles run their win streak to 4 games. Nom number 3 gave us our first For the Brand nomination of the season, as Colonel Crawford's Joseph Zizzo was perfect kicking in the Eagles' blowout win over Buckeye Central, going 7 for 7 in extra points. But he also didn't let the Bucks get any momentum to answer their scores with 3 touchbacks, as the Eagles are now 5-0. Nominee number 4 is almost to the 3/4 of a century mark on the ground through only 5 games, as Hillsdale's dominating back Owen Sloan left no doubt in the Falcons' blowout win over Dalton, carrying the rock 17 times for 178 yards and 2 scores. That's 10.5 yards per carry. It's the 3rd time he surpassed the century mark, with the Falcons flying high at 5-0. Mount Gilead's Carson Barnum may be the area's leading rusher, but Mike Reed's squad has quite the complimentary piece in our 5th nominee, Jacob Wilt. You think Sloan's 10.5 yards per carry is phenomenal? Try 33! That was the number Wilt posted, carrying the ball only 4 times, but racking up 132 yards and 2 scores, as the Indians are 5-0 for only the 2nd time ever. Nominee number 6 and his squad from Martin's Ferry made the long bus ride to Lucas High School, and Walkquem Cox made sure they went back to the Ohio Valley happy, as he went off against the Cubs for 258 rushing yards and 3 scores. 2 of those touchdown totes went from 20-plus yards, as the Purple Riders are now back to 500 at 2-2. Our final nominee may have won his fantasy owners their matchup with his performance alone on Friday night, as Western Reserve's Landyn Wiegel put up massive numbers against St. Paul, carrying the Pigskin 27 times for 169 yards. But the biggest stat was the 5 times he reached the end zone. In a PPR league, that's a cool 46 points. There are your 7 nominees. It is now time to cast your vote, with the winner being announced on Friday's episode of The Pigskin, and it's all brought to you by Spherion, Mid-Ohio.